This is NBC 10 News, live at 10.
Well, good evening. I'm Jeremy Harrell, and thanks for joining us tonight. Adrian Fisher has won the race to represent District 16 in the Louisiana House of Representatives. NBC 10's Valerie Maravi spoke to the new state representative and has the story.
Just happy that at this point we've ended this point, and now it's ready to get on to the real work. It's always good to go in fellowship with other believers, and we did just that. We had a good time in worship, good time in the Word, and it was a good time just being out, just being around those who know us, know me, and it's a real safe spot.
Fisher says he appreciates the support he's gotten throughout the campaign and the dedicated work he's done for the last 20 years.
It means a lot because it says that they trust me. Also, they know me. They know what I've done over the last 20 years here in Monroe, just in our community. And so it just says that what I've been doing, they can appreciate it.
Fisher says there will be a lot of planning before the year ends.
So we're going to do some planning and meeting and trying to get some things laid out for economic development and for education for our kids getting back to school. And I'm expecting great things because I think we have some wonderful people in this district, and I think they just want an opportunity to go and succeed.
A representative-elect says he's looking forward to serve his community. He says he will take a little break and then he will go back to planning for the next session. Thank you, Valerie Maravi. Well, the town of Mangum has a new mayor. Anthony Killian has been elected as their new mayor to make a change for the town. Now, he says one of the first things the office will focus on will be the different needs of each neighborhood, such as having a clean and safe sewer and bringing economic growth to the town. Now, his proposition also includes building a recreational facility as part of the investment for the youth.
To make it a safe environment to live in and a positive experience for all of our residents. I'm just reaching out to be transparent and to have a more collaborative effort in the decision-making process here.
Well, and continuing our election coverage, here's a recap of a few races from last night. Anthony Killian won the town of Mangum mayor with 60% of the votes. Then winning the town of Mangum alderman race, Pamela Vaughn with 27% of the votes and Cole Gregory with 24% of the votes. Well, the constitutional amendment number 1 authorizes streamlined electronic filing, remittance, and collection of sales and use tax. 52% said no and 48% said yes. Now, constitutional amendment number 2 lowers maximum allowed rate of income tax and allows providing a deduction for federal income taxes. 54% said yes and 46% said no. On to constitutional amendment number 3 allows certain levy districts to levy an annual tax for certain purposes. 58% said no and 42% said yes. Well, constitutional amendment number 4 increases amount of allowed reduction to certain dedicated funds. 72% said no and 28% said yes. And as I said before, Adrian Fisher won state representative District 16 with 69% of the votes, totaling 2,431 people voted for him. And for all other races, you can visit myarklamiss.com. Well, one man is dead after an overnight shooting in Monroe. Officers say shortly after 11 p.m. they responded to a call at 406 Magnolia Street. Officers located the victim, Derek Coward of Monroe, inside the residence, suffering from a gunshot wound to the head. Now, Coward later died at a local hospital due to the wound. A 17-year-old male suspect is in custody and has been booked on 1 count of second-degree murder. Well, in our nation's capital, former advisor to President Trump, Stephen Bannon, has been charged with contempt of Congress. Now, a federal grand jury indicted Bannon for refusing to answer questions from the House committee investigating the January 6th Capitol riot. Now, the indictment is a first. Now, if convicted, Bannon could face up to a year behind bars and a fine of up to $100,000. Well, it's a big week ahead in Washington. The House is set to vote on President Biden's nearly $2 trillion social spending package. But looming over that vote, concerns of rising inflation. D.C.'s Raquel Martin has more.
Last week, we saw the highest inflation rate in 31 years, driving up the price of goods like food and gas. But Democrats insist their latest social spending package, addressing everything from green energy to affordable housing to lowering prescription drug prices, won't make matters worse, and they're moving full steam ahead. After a week delay, the House is gearing up to vote on President Biden's nearly $2 trillion social spending package this week.
We're confident that Speaker Pelosi is going to bring it up and that it will pass this week.
On CNN's State of the Union and NBC's Meet the Press, top White House economist Brian touted the plan as transformative for the middle class currently battling high costs.
Housing, health care, child care, and transportation.
But Republicans who are unanimously opposed to the bill are sounding the alarm.
This is going to harm American families.
On ABC's This Week, Republican Senator John Barrasso warned the bill will make current skyrocketing inflation worse.
Prices are going to go way up.
With the holidays right around the corner, President Joe Biden is vowing to resolve supply chain bottlenecks many experts are blaming for the surge in prices.
Very soon we're going to see the supply chain start catching up with demand.
On CBS's Face the Nation, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said inflation problems are a symptom of the pandemic and not bad policy.
The pandemic has been calling the shots for the economy and for inflation.
Yellen says Americans will see prices come down when more workers can return to COVID-free work environments.
Continuing to make progress against the pandemic is the most important thing we can do.
But many Americans may not be as confident. New polling numbers from the Associated Press show about a third of Americans believe the economy is in bad shape. That can make it that much more difficult for the president to pass his social spending package in the Senate, where moderates have been vocal about their concerns over rising inflation. For now in Washington, Raquel Martin.
Well, speaking of inflation, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer held a press conference in New York today. He spoke about how the increasing gasoline prices are impacting Americans, saying President Biden's administration should tap into the emergency petroleum reserves to lower the rising prices.
I'm here today to urge the administration to approve fuel sales from the nation's strategic petroleum reserve to get those gasoline prices down. Let me say what we all know. We're all feeling the pain at the pump right now. Today, the national average for gasoline is $3.14. It was $2.23 a year ago.
Mr. Schumer says the national average for gasoline is $3.14. Now, it was just $2.23 just a year ago. Well, so many toys are on store shelves are made in China. A global supply chain woes have made it a lot harder to get toys anywhere, especially to the U.S. and in time for Christmas. Now, more than 80% of imported toys on store shelves in the U.S. are from China, which is why Christmas shoppers this year could face a toy shortage. Now, the pandemic triggering a domino effect. Chinese factories juggling higher cost, an energy crisis, and a shortage of computer chips.
We're seeing this increase in spending right now from our customers so that they can stock up and hold on to the inventory so they'll have something by Christmas time.
Well, coming up on NBC 10 News at 10, a new study finds that more patients found it hard to control their blood pressure during the pandemic. And the Carnival cruise line is back in Tampa.
And our temperatures across the Arklamis are in the lower to mid 50s. Now, is this going to continue for the rest of this work week? I'll have more and your full forecast coming up after the break. You're watching NBC 10 News at 10.
Maya Hudgens and Hunter Elise. Weekday mornings on NBC 10 News Today. For some, football is just a game. But for one Ouachita Parish High School student, it's much more than that. Join NBC 10 News as we highlight one athlete who is honoring his dad's memory on the field. Gridiron Dreams, Monday on NBC 10 News at 10. See all of the highlights from area games on Football Friday night. Friday night at 10 on NBC 10. Sponsored by Ouachita Valley Federal Credit Union.
I'm Attorney General Leslie Rutledge with a public service announcement about the COVID vaccine. Like you, I'm tired of the mask. Kids not in school, people not at work. But I'm sick of going to funerals. No one should be forced to get the shot. It's about personal responsibility. I got the shot this spring.
I got the shot.
I got the shot.
I got the shot.
Know the facts about the vax.
Get off Google and talk to your doctor.
Over 90% of Arkansans who have died from COVID did not get the shot. Know the facts about the vaccine.
In the town of Basic, isn't that a surprise to hear these type of noises? But with the advanced rear automatic braking of the Nissan Rogue, the unexpected can be music to your ears. Anything but basic. The 2021 Nissan Rogue. Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 14 models, or get a low $219 per month lease on Rogue.
Yeah, we know how hard it is to wait. But DraftKings Sportsbook is right around the corner, which means it won't be long till you can bet on all your favorite sports. And right now, when you sign up, get $100 in free bets. So, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app today. Sign up with the promo code, get $100 in free bets, and make it rain.
NBC 10 News at 10 continues.
Well, welcome back. A new study finds that more patients found it hard to control their blood pressure during the pandemic. Now, the preliminary research found that just over 53% of Americans controlled their blood pressure last year. Now, that's compared to just over 60% in 2019. Now, some patients avoided the doctor's office during the pandemic, while others were not able to get care because their physician's offices were temporarily closed. Now, doctors say they are starting to see the effects caused by the pandemic. Well, for the first time since the coronavirus shutdown in March of 2020, Carnival Cruise Lines is back in Tampa. Now, last year, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention issued a no-sail order because of the pandemic. But now, more than a year and a half later, Carnival is launching its first cruise from Port Tampa Bay. Now, the cruise ship Pride is set for a week-long cruise along the Western Caribbean.
Cruising is so important to the local economy. One ship calling here per day brings up over $334,000 to the small businesses and the community, restaurants, hotels, entertainment, taxis, etc.
Now, the cruise ship Pride will leave Port Tampa Bay Sunday evening. Well, Brianna, it's been a little too chilly lately to me for a cruise, but I am loving this weather.
Yes, so am I, and well, this weather is here to stay. We are taking a look at our traffic cams, and it's still pretty much clear. I'll have your full forecast when we come back after the break. You're watching NBC 10 News at 10.
Need tips on how to stretch your dollar? How about advice on how to manage debt or answers to complex financial topics? Get these answers and more on Money Minute from Ouachita Valley Federal Credit Union. Mondays on NBC 10 News Today.
Academy Sports and Outdoors has the gifts to make this your most fun Christmas ever. From game tables and grills to apparel and sneakers, we've got everybody covered this holiday. Merry Christmas from everyone at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
It's amazing to think that Parker Auto Body is celebrating 35 years of business. We've been honored to serve our growing community, helping us to become the largest and most efficient shop in the area. Our long-term, well-trained staff, as well as our state-of-the-art facility on Cypress Street in West Monroe, are why we continually receive consumer awards and certifications from over 15 major manufacturers. We are so incredibly thankful to this community and are honored to be trusted to return your vehicle to pre-accident condition with a safe, quality repair.
For 25 years, Catherine and I have had the privilege of representing clients that work and live in a place we call home. We are proud to be your local injury attorneys, providing our clients with compassion and experience. So if you've been injured in an accident, you need someone fighting locally for you. We fight to get you paid for your injuries, pain, and suffering. Insurance companies fight hard to protect their bottom line, so you need someone right next door fighting even harder for you. Don't call an out-of-town attorney. Call Creed & Creed today. 387-5800.
Reggie Nolan Insurance Agency has been serving the Arklamas for over 40 years. Veteran-owned and operated, we are still serving the Arklamas and those 65 years or older, or others who may be eligible. Give us a call today or stop by for one-on-one attention with your Medicare choices.
Do you have what it takes to be Beast of the Week? These guys do. Make sure to tune in every Thursday on NBC 10 and Fox 14 to see who you chose to be Beast of the Week.
week. Watch NBC 10 News at 6 and 10 every Thursday to see this week's Beast of the Week. Sponsored by My Rose Restaurant, the NBC 10 Fox 14 Barron Weather app. Sponsored by Sam Henry. Live Storm Tracker Doppler radar, sponsored by Homeland Bank. And now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Brianna Medina.
So our temperatures right now are in the mid to lower 50s, and this is very common for fall weather. Our temperature right now in Monroe is 50, Ruston is 50 as well, and Alexandria is at 45. Now, we were not only a little bit cool, but we were also dry, and our dew points were below 65 degrees. And the reason is because, of course, that high pressure system that we've been seeing for the past couple days. And what also occurred was this very weak cold front that passed through the Arclymus. Now, it's very weak just because it did only drop our temperatures by a couple degrees, and so that's not really noticeable for us at all. And this is going to continue for the rest of this evening. We're going to be very dry, and we are also going to be seeing that high pressure system shift slightly to the east, and when it does, that is going to be causing the winds to shift as well. So starting on Tuesday, it's going to be a little bit windy, and also we are going to be seeing more cloud cover come into our region, and that's not really going to bring us any rain. It's not going to be until we see another weak cold front come into the Arclymus later on this week, but that cold front may bring some chances of rain, but it is only going to be light to moderate. And for the rest of tonight, we are going to be pretty much cool and dry. The low is 42 degrees, so again, pack a light jacket. And tomorrow's weather is going to be very similar to today with a high of 72 and still little to no chance of rain. And it's not going to be until later on in the week where we are going to be seeing that chance of rain starting on Wednesday with 10%. But we are still going to be relatively cool, and when that second cold front comes into the Arclymus, that is going to be decreasing our temperatures just slightly into the mid and upper 60s. And again, we are going to be seeing some chance of rain Thursday, but Friday does seem to be clear just in time for any football games or any activities outside. But starting on Saturday and the rest of the weekend, that lingering rain is going to be coming back, but again, only light to moderate. And our temperatures are still going to be consistent with being in the mid to upper 60s.
I can handle having a jacket for Friday, just not an umbrella.
No, I think we should be clear for Friday.
Yeah, so we're like 13-0 now.
Yes.
So we're in third round playoffs.
Oh, yes,
yeah,
okay.
I need good weather. I need good weather. Well, it's cloud time.
Yes, our favorite time. So today we received a picture from J-Rod, and J-Rod sent us a cirrocumulus cloud. And these are little cloudlets, actually, and these are small rounded puffs that usually appear in long rows, and they are 20 to 40 feet in the air, and they do produce rain, but it never reaches the ground. And these clouds can also help start up that stormy weather.
They look like little sweet cotton balls, but you said stormy weather?
Yes, they can predict it, yeah.
No, I don't like those. We'll stay with us. Sports is next.
NBC 10 News today, followed by the Today Show with Hoda and me for all the day's news.
I need 3 garlic butter bacon burgers.
Coming right up.
Will someone grab me some more cheese? Keep that garlic butter coming.
Burger up.
Order up. Sonic garlic butter bacon burger.
Hello, I'm J.D. Dumas at Northside Furniture in Ruston. We shop the furniture markets throughout the United States and around the world for price and style. When you furnish your home, you want value, style, and service. For over 40 years, Northside Furniture has been the place to go for a friendly and pleasant shopping experience. We know how to do it right every time. If you shopped with us, you know that. If you haven't, come see for yourself. Northside Furniture, a touch of class at the lowest price. Same as cash terms, same-day delivery. Northside Furniture, exit 86, Ruston.
I'm Mike Mayfield with Fast Serve Medical. We're your local experts for mobility and accessibility for the Arclymus. Please join us on Ask the Experts on myarclymus.com.
I'm Charles Hogan with the Hogan Agency, specializing in insurance, bonding, and safety services supporting individuals, families, and businesses. Visit us on AskTheExperts on myarclemiss.com.
I need a Mocha Crunch Blast, please. You got it.
I'm on the Mocha Fudge.
We're gonna need more espresso chunks.
Order up.
Sonic Mocha Crunch Blast.
The NBC 10 Fox 14 Barron Weather App, sponsored by LevelTech. Now, your local sports with Dominique Williams.
Happy NFL Sunday. We got some highlights and game recap of the Saints and Cowboys. LSU was not the only Louisiana team to fall short by less than 3 points. Most in Nissan Stadium held their breath with the New Orleans Saints down by 2 with 80 seconds left to play. Quarterback Trevor Siemian dropped back to pass. The Saints had just scored a touchdown on 3rd and 16, but were 2 points shy of tying the game after 2 previous missed point after attempts. Let's take it to the highlights. Titans lead 13-6, third quarter. Saints score. Saints back to receive the kickoff. Harris fumbles, and it's recovered by the Titans. Big turnover by New Orleans, ensuing Titans possession. Tannehill on the play action finds McCoy for the 2-yard touchdown. Titans lead 20-6. Less than 2 minutes to play, 23-15. Simeon fires to the end zone and finds Marcus Callaway for the 15-yard touchdown. Saints going for 2 to tie. Simeon looks for Mark Ingram, but it is incomplete. Titans hang on and win 23-21 the final. All right, how about them Cowboys, huh? Dallas dominate, dine, and devour in Week 10. Win over the Atlanta Falcons, 43-3. Let's get straight to the highlights now. Cowboys on top, 21-3. Final 2 minutes of the half, same score. Prescott throws up a perfect rainbow pass to Lamb for a 9-yard touchdown. Cowboys 28-3. Next, Falcons possession. Dorrance Armstrong Jr. blocks the punt. Nashawn Wright recovers in the end zone for a touchdown. Cowboys lead 36-3 at halftime. Third quarter, same score. Matt Ryan looking for Kyle Pitts. He gets picked off by, you already know, Trayvon Diggs. Diggs' 8th pick of the year. Cowboys take the win big, 43-3. All right, over to Jackson State and Southern were involved in a post-game brawl on Saturday night after Deion Sanders' squad secured a 21-17 win and a SWAC East Division title. Southern Jackson State players began fighting following the final play of the game. Jackson State player waved a university flag near midfield, and the Jaguars took offense and addressed the issue with the Tigers. However, the Jags' frustrations fall on themselves. Southern led 17-7 with less than 8 minutes to play, but the Golden Blue gave up 14 unanswered points in the final minutes versus JSU. Tigers quarterback Shadir Sanders, one of Deion's son on the team, led Jackson State back from a 10-point deficit in the fourth quarter. He threw 2 touchdown passes to Malachi Weidman, including a 50-yard pass with 1:30 left in the game, and lifted the Tigers to the win. But the win was overshadowed by what happened after the game. Interim head coach Jason Rollins took the no-comment route, but did share some words towards the game and the brawl.
I have to see it and see what's going on. I don't really know what's going on with that. Something that I have to see. I don't really want to speak on anything like that. I have to see it on film. I don't, you know, a lot of things are going on. I didn't see a whole bunch.
The Southwestern Athletic Conference is currently reviewing the incident which took place at the conclusion of Jackson State and Southern football game. Officials said in the statement. In the meantime, though, Jackson State moves to 9-1 with the win, and Southern falls to 4-6. Brandon Ingram returned from a 7-game absence to add 19 points to lead New Orleans Pelicans, who beat the Memphis Grizzlies 112-101 on Saturday night to snap a 9-game losing streak. Second quarter, Pelicans up 13. Josh Hart swings a pass to Jonas, who hits a 3. Pelicans up 16. Later in the second quarter, still 16-point game. Brandon Ingram throws the lob to Jason Hayes for the alley-oop dunk. Pelicans will get up 18 now. Third quarter, Grizzlies down 14. John Morant drives to the bucket and banks in the shot, plus the foul. 22 points, 10 assists, and 9 rebounds for Morant. Grizzlies within 11. Fourth quarter, Pelicans up 13. Nickeil Alexander-Walker drives and gets the scoop layup to go. Team high 21 points for Alexander-Walker. Pelicans win 112-101. A last look at your forecast after the break. You're all watching NBC 10 News.
Randall's Fine Meats and Catering on Fink's Hideaway has the best hand-cut steaks in North Louisiana. Unmatched quality, unprecedented beef. Spend more time with family and less time in the kitchen. Now's the time to call and pre-order your holiday smoked or fried turkeys, smoked spiral-cut glazed hams, and pre-made sides such as cornbread dressing, broccoli and cheese casserole, sweet potato casserole, mac and cheese casserole, and twice-baked potato casserole. Come get your holiday feast at Randall's Fine Meats on Fink's Hideaway Road in Monroe.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. Introducing the first ever AT4 lineup. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Get over $2,000 purchase cash on 2021 Sierra light duty crew cab models. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get an additional $250 purchase allowance.
See your Monroe El Dorado area GMC dealer.
Russell.
Is the open road calling your name? Some guys were born truck drivers. Be trained and certified in just 16 days. Classes are available to get you on the path to your new career. CDL training, third-party testing, safety training, job placement, and financing available. See the world and get paid for doing it. Don't let life pass you by. Call Coastal right now.
Exit 101 in Calhoun.
Get the 6-minute advantage with the live Storm Tracker Doppler radar on NBC 10, your weather station. Sponsored by Homeland Bank. Where's your money?
We are Floorworks Flooring America here in West Monroe on Cypress Street. We would love to help you know what's going to work best with your budget as well as your lifestyle. Please come and see us for any of your flooring, countertop, and decorating needs.
For more expert advice, log on to myarclemis.com.
Wound Ostomy Care Clinic of West Monroe, a unique approach to healing wounds and managing ostomies.
Download the NBC 10 News app. Sponsored by Vantage Health Plan.
Here's a last look at your 7-day forecast. Now, the remaining of this evening is going to be dry and cool. And for tomorrow, Monday, the first day of this work week, we are going to be seeing similar weather as today with a high of 72. Now, on Tuesday, we are going to be seeing a shift in wind, and it's going to be a little windy. So I do recommend packing some jackets as well. And on Wednesday, we are going to be seeing that possible chance of rain, but it's only going to be light to moderate, and it's going to continue into Thursday as well.
Some good Friday night football. We got some high school action going on this week as well. So we'll be looking out for those scores. Well, take a look at this right here. A breast cancer survivor wins a brand new car in Ruston. The You're a Rockstar new car giveaway was held at R&R Tires, and Christy Lowry was named as the big winner. Now, Christy drove off with a brand new 2021 Buick Encore. She also received some beautiful flowers. The giveaway by R&R Tires and Yokohama began in October and was created solely for breast cancer fighters and survivors. Congratulations, Christy. Well, that's it for us tonight. Our next news starts tomorrow at 5 a.m. And you can always stay up to date at My Arc Lemis.